Welcome to one more episode of Connecting the Dots with KK. As I've mentioned कि मेरे blindness के कारण I keep my episodes raw and unedited because जब भी मैं dependent होता हूँ तो मेरे काम बहुत delay हो जाते हैं and to avoid the dependency I decided that I'll be uploading my episodes raw as it is. And I believe you are getting good insights through the stories and content on the channel. So आइए देखते हैं आज हमारे स्टोर बॉक्स में क्या है. सो टुडे आज हमारे स्टोर बॉक्स में जो है इट्स 5 hacks that can help you to enhance your productivity easily, provided you implement it in a right way and consistently for at least a week or 2 weeks to see the results within you, right? So with that, आइए आज डायरेक्टली जंप करते हैं प्रोडक्टिविटी हैक्स पर. नंबर 1, I consider this point as very, very important. Spiritual practices. This is most of the underrated, one of the top rated, underrated actually, toply underrated. This is what I mean. Element and practices in one's journey. सबको पैसा growth तो चाहिए, but they forget that we are soul, we are humans, and we need to have this element of spirituality in our life as well, because this element single-handedly can help us to attain calmness, patience, happiness, inner peace, and enhance our mental toughness as well. So what I practice, I'll tell you. I do something different, but just to initiate, I'll tell you what any beginner can do. Okay, so what you have to do is every day make sure that you are chanting God's name for 5 minutes every day, no breaks. Twice every day you have to chant God's name. आप जिसको भी बिलीव करते हैं, वो किसी का भी नाम होगा, किसी भगवान का नाम, कुछ भी हो, आपको चैंट करना 5 मिनट तक. एंड इफ यू बिलीव यू आर फाइंडिंग दैट इनर पीस, आपको टाइम बढ़ाते चलना है. 5, 10 मिनट, 15 मिनट ग्रेजुअली इंक्रीज कीजिए. डोंट डायरेक्टली जंप फ्रॉम 5 मिनट्स टू 30 मिनट्स, बिकॉज द एजेंडा हियर इज टू, आई वांट यू टू गेट द फीलिंग ऑफ इनर पीस एंड कामनेस. वो एक बार पता चल गया तो यू विल योरसेल्फ not leave this practice. This is so powerful, right? And by any means, if you don't understand किस भगवान का नाम लो, forget about everything, start chanting your mother's name, because it is said that God cannot be everywhere, so he made mother. Powerful, very powerful. So आपको कुछ नहीं समझ में आ रहा तो start chanting your mother's name, right? Now once you feel that inner peace, आपको जब समझ में आ गया कि हाँ इसमें कुछ पावर है, जब भी आप चैंटिंग कर रहे हैं तो फोकस कीजिएगा कि आप मेडिटेट भी कर ले. मतलब डोंट अलाउ योर माइंड टू, डोंट लूज योर माइंड, डोंट कीप योर माइंड लूज, डोंट अलाउ इट टू वॉन्डर हियर एंड देयर. अगर वो वॉन्डर करता भी है तो गेट बैक ऑन द चैंटिंग. It will need practice. Nothing will happen in a day or two. It needs practice, for consistent practice to get into the feel of inner peace, calmness, positivity, happiness. And once you do that, you need to anchor this. Anchor मतलब एक 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 ऐसा कोई एक्ट जो आपको ये इनर पीस ट्रिगर करने में हेल्प करे. फॉर एग्जांपल, once you find that inner peace is there, you can tap on your heart, on your chest, like this. Inner peace, inner peace, inner peace. Remember in the movie Three Idiots, Amir Khan used to do all is well, all is well, all is well, right? You know this story. I'm not going to share that. बट वो एंकर करता था कि ऐसा करने से ऑल इज वेल, ऑल इज वेल बोलने से उसके माइंड में, उसके इनर फीलिंग्स में एक calmness आता था कि okay, okay, all is well, nothing to worry, right? So anchoring is very powerful. So start chanting for 5 minutes every day, twice every day. And if you don't get any God's name, don't get confused, start chanting your mother's name. And you have to anchor that. Once you get the feel of inner peace, calmness, आपको ये anchor करना है, right? Like this, by tapping on the heart. Now why to anchor it? Anytime in a day when you feel like distracted, disturbed, you simply, if you're alone or in between the people, doesn't matter. If you're comfortable, just tap on your chest like, okay, inner peace, inner peace, inner peace, inner peace. The moment you tap, the internal activation starts, of inner peace, or whatever word you have used, inner peace, calmness. It starts getting activated, and you will see the witness that happens within your life in few days. As I said, it needs practice. Don't expect results to happen in a day or 2 day. You have to practice it at least for 7 days, 2 weeks. If more than that, well and good, you will get into the habit of that. Hack number two, 2 minutes rule. It states that this is one of the powerful rule which has impacted my life in a beautiful way. It states that anything that any task that takes 2 minutes or less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Don't procrastinate or do not pile it up in your task list. Now what happens is, जब आप for example, if you are a student, आपको अपना workspace study space या workspace clean करना है, right? It takes 2 minutes, just फटाफट से थोड़ा सा कपड़ा घुमा लिया, decluttered है तो उसको cluttered कर लिया, sorry cluttered है तो decluttered कर लिया, right? जो किताबें हैं उसको अच्छे से ऑर्गेनाइज कर लिया, इट विल टेक 2 मिनट्स। नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस इज, जब आप छोटे छोटे काम करते हैं तो आपके माइंड को एक फीडबैक जाता है कि आई एम गेटिंग सक्सेस, आई एम गेटिंग सक्सेस, आई एम गेटिंग सक्सेस, राइट? अब ये फीलिंग जो है, ये आपका माइंड अपने आप को ही सेल्फ मोटिवेट करने लगा कि आई नीड मोर सक्सेस, आई नीड मोर सक्सेस। नाउ यू विल स्टार्ट doing working on more tasks that is important for your growth, and this is how you get your things done, this is how you get your work done productively, right? Your mind needs a feedback. And even if you're feeling bored to study, you can just read for 2 minutes. Any if you want to read a book of any inspirations or autobiography, by the way, if you want to read, you can read my book as well. You can get it on Amazon, uh, The Unstoppable You by Kushal Kulkarni, right? It's on Kindle, and the physical copies are also available. Autobiographies, you can just read for 2 minutes or just one paragraph, that's it. This is how powerful this 2 minute rule is. When you आपका coffee का mug आपके table पे है, it takes 2 minutes to go and keep it in the sink. You have your water bottle empty, it takes just 2 minutes or less than 2 minutes to go and fill your water bottle with water and come back. This is how powerful it is. Do not pile it up, do it immediately. The things that takes 2 minutes or less than 2 minutes. Number three, again very powerful, 5 minutes rule. Now this is a magical rule. At times, whenever you feel confused or you feel disturbed, like at you're not able to make any decision, you're confused, decide नहीं कर पा रहे हो, तो आपको ये हैक अप्लाई करने से बहुत फायदे मिलने वाले। आपको करना क्या है? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, maybe you want to work on any task, or maybe if you are a student, you want to study. Set up an alarm for 5 minutes. Keep your mobile aside. It should be out of your sight, right? Maybe you can keep it in a drawer or under the pillow if you are nearby bed. And just start reading for 5 minutes. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge yourself by any ways. Do not expect anything to happen immediately, but just read. Start reading. And when the alarm rings, ask yourself, do I want to continue or do I want to quit? I guarantee you 99% times your mind will choose to continue the task rather than quitting it, because this is how you get into the flow state. Once it is said that your mind will always demand for the closing loop. Once any task is open, that means any loop is opened, your mind will by default ask for the closing loop. Something is missing, something is missing. Let me finish it off. Let me finish it off. This is how magical it works, right? So at times when you're confused what to do, how to do it, just do it for 5 minutes and see the magic that unfolds for you. And one more way to implement this hack is 5 minutes rule. Suppose you're working or studying, your mind will be tempting you to check social media, your smartphones, right? So what you have to say is, okay, you have to tell your mind, okay, we'll check it, we'll surely check it, but 5 minutes ke baad, and continue your work. And by any means, if 5 minutes के बाद अगर आपका mind आपको फिर से बोलता है कि let's check our phone or let's get कोई distraction ला रहा है, so just tell it that, okay, we'll do it, but 5 minutes later. Many times your mind will not recall checking your phones in just 5 minutes. It will be 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or even more than that. जब भी आपको आपका mind बोले कि let's check it, tempt करेगा distract करने के लिए, just tell, we'll check it, but 5 minutes later. This is really very, very, very powerful. This has to be utilized. If you're working on something which will help you to grow, If you're working on a task which is important, work on it for 5 minutes extra. And if there is something which is distracting, postpone it or procrastinate that distraction for 5 minutes. This is how powerful it is, right? So implement this. This is a life changing and game changing element hack, I would say. I can say it with my experience. Number four, Pomodoro. Again, this was the first hack that I implemented when I started enhancing my productivity. Pomodoro. It states that work on any task with no distractions, with complete focus for 25 minutes, and after 25 minutes, take a break of 5 minutes. After 5 minutes of break, repeat the pattern of 25 minutes work, focused work with no distractions, and again take a 5 minutes. Repeat this pattern for 4 cycles, which means 25 minutes work, 5 minutes break, 25 minutes work, 5 minutes break, 25 minutes work, 5 minutes break, and fourth one, 25 minutes work, and finally on the fourth break, you can take a break of 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes as per your convenience. Now, what will happen here is when you command your mind that, okay, let me study any subject or let me work on this task just for 25 minutes, your mind will be like, okay, I don't have to sit for hours. It is just 25 minutes. Let me do it. And anyways, I'm getting a break of 5 minutes after 25 minutes, right? Your mind needs that comfortable zone again and again. It doesn't want pain, right? So your 25 minutes के बाद जब आप 5 मिनट का break देते हो, so your mind is getting back like rejuvenated. It is getting back to its real potential. Wow, I got a break. Now, points to note here is make sure that you are working with complete focus. For example, you are studying your physics subject. Pick up your notes, start reading for 25 minutes. Your mobile should be out of your sight. Keep it in a drawer or under the pillow with its vibration off, ringtones off. Keep it in silent. This is for your beneficial because it is said that anything that is out of your sight is out of your mind. If it is in front of you, it will start distracting you. It will start tempting you to check it. Your phone can tempt you in a very bad way. It's a distraction, right? So make sure that whenever you're working on 25 on any task or if you're studying, 25 मिनट्स ही फोकस के साथ आपको करना है. एंड जब 5 मिनट का ब्रेक होगा तो अगेन मेक श्योर कि यू आर नॉट चेकिंग योर स्मार्टफोन. इफ देयर इज अ कॉल, यू कैन टेक इट, बट नो सोशल मीडिया, नो नोटिफिकेशंस, नो emails, nothing. For example, what you can do is you can have a walk, 10 steps walk from point A to B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again from B to A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again A to B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like this. Okay, you can do this A, B, B, A. So you can have 2, 3 rounds. 5 minutes ka break hoga. It will help you to, it will help you to, your mind will be, your body will be moving. So it will impact your mental strength as well. Or you can go out and do breathing exercise for 5 minutes. But what I'm trying to say is don't go on your social medias. It will distract you very easily and your task will be gone. Your time will be gone. Remember this one liner: money is infinite in this world. Time is finite, right? Money is infinite. Time is finite. So respect time more than money. So this was about Pomodoro, life-changing element. This has built a productivity coach inside. Now, hack number 5, very important. This can again be a game changer, life changer for anyone who implements it. The first 1 hour and the last 1 hour of your day can can bring magical change in your life. Now, what I mean to say here is, suppose you wake up at 5 a.m. Most of the people are like, check the social media. You are bringing all the kachara in your mind. Don't do that. You're not allowed to check the smartphones at the first hour of your day. Instead, wake up immediately, get fresh, and start doing some intense exercise. Maybe warm up, on spot running, jogging, or just move your body for 20 minutes. This will start, activating your neurons easily, and it will enhance your productivity, right? And next, what you can do in the next 40 minutes is, you can just write down journal. You can just go with free flow journaling. आपके दिमाग में जो भी है, पेन पेपर लिया, लिख लिया, जो भी आया, जो भी माइंड में. My name is Kushal Kulkarni. I am an author of The Unstoppable You by Kushal Kulkarni. It is available on Amazon. It is like the bestseller. And I want to read this book. जो भी आपके दिमाग में आ रहा है वो लिखते जाइए. Don't judge yourself. You will start noticing that जैसे आप free flow journaling में ले रहे हैं, Either your mind will pick up a problem and generate solution for it, or it will empty down the load from your mind. You will start, and the other, it will start empty down the load of your mind. And the other way to journal is, you can, आप सारे दिन भर में जितने भी आपको काम करने हैं, आप अपना टू डू लिस्ट रेडी कर सकते हैं. And remember, when you are creating your to do list, it is always good to know what you need to do, but it's always equally important that you should know what not to do. So when you create to-do list on one side, make sure that you have to create not to-do list as well. For example, I want to work on my upcoming workshop, right? This is the to-do list. What I'm not allowed to do is, I'm not allowed to get distracted. I'm not going to distract myself. I'm not going to be anger. I'm not going to fool myself. All this, I just gave you a random example. So this is what you can. And so now first hour you have, this is the morning routine, you did it, right? You can read books as well in the morning. Now in the last hour of your day, what you can do is, no smartphones again. The last 1 hour is very important. The last 1 hour of any day is very, very important. Make sure that you spend it you have a quality time with yourself. Don't talk with anyone. Don't get disturbed, distracted. Just spend some time with yourself. Just 1 hour I'm talking about. What you can do is, get out of your mobile, keep your mobile again silent, out of your sight is out of your mind. Keep it somewhere where it doesn't disturb you. And then you can just check out, what did I plan for my day in the morning? Did I do it productively? Was I fair enough with myself in generating the productive results? आपने अपने साथ क्या किया? Review कीजिए, analyze कीजिए अपने पूरे दिन. And it's okay if you did it great enough. If you not, then just make sure that you enter into the flow state for the next day. नहीं हुआ तो दिन चला गया, उसके बारे में don't feel negativity. Don't have negative feelings about yourself. Just say thumbs up. It's okay. I didn't do it. I have understood my fault. Now let me be productive for the next day. Right? This is how you take your responsibility, by acknowledging the facts. And analyze yourself, and then write down the task list that you need to do for next day. You can listen to podcasts. You can listen to stories on my YouTube channel, Kushal Kulkarni, and that's my channel's name. And you can listen to any stories, motivating stories. You can listen to book summaries by any YouTube channel, or on any Spotify or Apple podcast. Or you can do anything which is productive, and meditate before sleeping, at least for 2 minutes. Start with 2 minutes, stretch it to 5 minutes, then stretch it to 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Gradually increase your meditation as well, because your mental strength needs to be very, very strong. You have to be mentally tough in order to be in the game, to be successful. And by any means, if you don't want to be successful, live the life that you are already living, the unproductive life. किसी को कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है. आपकी जिंदगी में अगर चेंजेस होगा, तो सबसे पहले आप ही के लाइफ में अच्छा इंपैक्ट आएगा, उसके बाद दूसरों पर अच्छा इंपैक्ट आएगा. Right? So make sure, if you want to be successful, if you are willing to be successful, if you are committed for that, then all the hacks has to be implemented. Right? The first 1 hour and the last 1 hour, very powerful. So finally, what I want to say here is, guys, these 5 hacks that I have shared: spiritual practices, 2 minutes rule, 5 minutes rule, Pomodoro, and the first and the last hour of your day. Make sure that you are utilizing it to the best for your growth. These practices has to be consistently practiced, because remember, practice, you must have heard of the quote, practice makes man perfect. So I learned from one of my master that practice doesn't make man perfect. In fact, practice makes progress. I learned it from my master, right? So this is really powerful. When you practice something again and again and again and again, number one, it becomes a normal habitual habit for you, natural automated thing for you. Number two, you progress on your journey towards growth, right? So all the hacks, at least try it for 1 week, 2 weeks. Make sure that if you can do it for 30 days every day, this will be very, very powerful. You just make a calendar, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Just mention, did I do all the 5 hacks? 5. If you done 4, just write 4 and write down which one did you miss. If you missed out Pomodoro, write down, I missed out Pomodoro. If I missed spirituality, just track your journey. track your practices and see the magic that unfolds for you. You might be a working professional with a side hustle, or you might be a student. These hacks can help anyone who implements it, and it can help you to generate amazing results for your growth, right? So this is all for today. Just let me know in comment box, how did you feel? And because I know, I mean, I really believe that these hacks are super productive. I just want you to implement and tell what you're feeling on this video in the comment box. Like, subscribe only if you liked it, or else I'm happy even if one person changes his life. अगर एक इंसान भी मेरे वीडियो सुनकर अगर मोटिवेट होता है, इंस्पायर होता है, तो that is like a blessing for me. That is like a true blessing for me, right? So this is Kushal Kulkarni signing off for today. KK for short, by the way. I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, be productive and keep rocking. Bye bye.